about playing some bridge? You play bridge?
Now, how do you want to play, honest? I got ace of spades. He's got ace of spades.
What do I love about bridge? What I love the most is the adrenaline rushes that I get. My head starts spinning, I can feel my heart start beating, and I get this tickle on the back of my thighs.
I'm processing like 1 million data points a minute.
The number of ways to choose 13 cards out of a deck of 52 is 635,013,559,600.
Bridge is a game where you can feel in 1 minute like a genius and so proud of yourself, and in the next minute...
You cannot be serious!
When you put yourself in a position where you're competing and your ego and sense of self-worth is on the line, I've seen everything from waterwork tears to near fistfights.
I play bridge like I'm in a boxing ring.
To me, bridge is the game of games. It was voted that way in China in 2008 at the Mind Sports. They had 5 games, and all the people were allowed to vote what they thought was the best game. Bridge got the overwhelming vote. Well, it's obvious when you see people like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and other top people play bridge. You don't see them at the Go tournament or the chess or any of those.
Everybody in the bridge community has a dual persona. Persona number 1 is a bridge addict. Persona number 2 is they really are the people that make the country run and just terrific overachievers.
I became a research chemist. I worked for a food company. We tried to make chemicals taste like food.
I was a gymnast for 13 years, Swedish champion.
I worked for the Treasury Department.
I was a CPA.
I was a stay-at-home mom.
I work for the Israeli Defense Forces. I was exactly in the Yom Kippur War in '73.
What do I love about bridge? I think what I love the most is the adrenaline rushes that I get. My head starts spinning, I can feel my heart start beating, and I get this tickle behind my, on the back of my thighs.
I can play anytime, day or night, online, play with people, play with robots. And I just enjoy studying it.
I love that it's just not solved, and it'll never be solved.
The strategy. I like bidding. I like the competition.
I'm 85 years old. And if I didn't have bridge, I don't think I would have made it.
Bridge is a game where you can feel in 1 minute like a genius and so proud of yourself, and in the next minute, what I always say is there are certain times that I look at myself and I say, why are you playing bridge? There must be something you're good at. Maybe you should take up finger painting or something else. Bridge is not it.
Fun of bridge is that because it's impossible to win perpetually, you know that sometimes you have terrible tournaments and sometimes you have great tournaments.
If I sat with you for half an hour now and talked to you, I wouldn't know much about you. If I sat with you for 10 minutes on a bridge table, I'd know more about you than probably your closest relatives do. Because I could see how you think, whether you're brave, you're strong, you're fearless, whether you're honest, whether you're charming. It reveals everything.
The language itself is amazing. There's so much information embedded in such small verbiage and ideas.
I just think it is the greatest challenge of the mind that I can imagine. It's because the variations are so, and possibilities are unlimited. The probability of getting a particular hand is 1 out of over 635 billion. But that's just one hand. If you want to know how many deals there are, that's an extremely big number. 53 octillion, 644 septillion, 737 sextillion, 765 quintillion, 488 quadrillion, 792 trillion, 839 billion, 237,440,000. or as my friend Jeremy likes to say, more than 53 billion hands.
I'm an inventor. I have 65 patents. The programmable thermostat, the interactive TV guide, you use it every day, you know, it's used in the DVRs. The architecture of the microprocessor is mine as well. You know, it's one thing to make things very small on silicon, but what are these small little things supposed to do? That's what the architect or the logical designer does. I was able to use the bridge logic to make the microprocessor. The bridge came first, the microprocessor came second.
All business is a puzzle, and consumerism is a puzzle. And so bridge is a puzzle. So you're constantly trying to figure it out and, you know, making moves that would create the possibility for you to win or lose. And that's true in business, same thing.
It requires a lot of concentration because everything you learn during the bidding is so important as you get into the play as well. And bids that were made, not made, cards that were led, not led. And you're forming a mental model of what the hidden cards are. And you just get better and better at that.
Your information switches every time somebody plays a card, so you can have your assumptions, but you have to go back and reassess what you were thinking before. It's a really hard game. It's a very, very deep game, very hard game.
One politician used to be president of Pakistan, and he happened to love bridge. I didn't know it at the time. He said, you have to play bridge with me. You and I against two of my top generals. In those days, the Taliban was after the president, so, you know, he had security and machine guns all over the place. Now, the president is a ex-commando, and he plays bridge like an ex-commando. So I found that we were not doing particularly well, which was like slightly embarrassing that I've come all the way from America and the president is losing with me against these. So then I thought I better do something. So on one hand, I created what you might say in poker is a bluff. And I made a bluff bid. And as I made a bid and he made another bid, I passed, which was like unheard of and you can't do. And he said, what? And as he said, what? All the soldiers put up my hand and said, wait, let's finish the hand. So we finished the hand and he found that we'd won the hand because I'd made this bluff bid and we won a lot of points. He said, Zia, you see, this is why we can't catch the Al-Qaeda, because my generals are so stupid, they fall for any trick. Tournament bridge is so much more intense. Every card, every moment is vital. They think that the game should be played in the kind of hard, killer atmosphere. If you come here today, you'll see guys, you feel like they're having an operation, you know, having their teeth taken out by a dentist, you know, because they'll be like so, you know, focused and so intense and so frightening. In the tournament world, it's a very, very serious business.
I always clench my teeth so hard, I never smile.
For us as humans, it doesn't really matter if you're looking at stocks or you're at a card table or you're on a football field. People are sort of at war. People are in battle.
Some days you fly, some days you sing, some days everything you touch is like a rainbow. Those days are the days you live for when you're a bridge player.
For my sake, give yourself to bridge just for 1 year.
All right, dear. For your sake, I'll give myself to bridge.
Oh, darling.